Hey guys, Champion Productions here, coming back at you with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you 3 different ways to perform a figure 8 spin with a double-bladed lightsaber. Now traditionally when you learn a figure 8 spin you normally do it with a singular blade, and the motion of a figure 8 spin is very simplistic. All you're doing is having the blade crisscross in front of your body. It's very simple. If you want to learn more about it in detail, I have a video tutorial on my YouTube channel on how to do a basic figure 8 spin. So if you want to go check that out, link will be in the description below. What will also be in the description below is the saber that I am using in today's video. This is the Sabers Pro Duelist lightsaber. It is a RGB baselit lightsaber and it is absolutely amazing. I've got 2 here to make. My saber staff or my double-bladed lightsaber. Really cool. Go check out Sabers Pro down in the description box below because they've got a ton of cool stuff just like this lightsaber here. Now, the 3 different forms or the 3 different styles of figure 8 spin I will show you today will look as following. So the first one will look like this, where it's a singular-handed double-bladed figure 8 spin. Then the next one I will show you involves using both hands on the hilt, just like so. Then the third one I'll show you actually is pretty cool, and this is my favorite of the 3 techniques, and it actually involves you passing the saber hilt back and forth in between your 2 hands. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Now I have the 2 blades set up in 2 different colors, that way it's a little bit easier to help y'all track the movement, but essentially what you're going to do is you're going to start with the lightsaber in front of your body, just like so. And you're going to want to make sure you have your feet about shoulder width apart. You don't want to have your feet too far out or anything, because while this is a very simplistic spin to learn, you also have to accommodate for a secondary blade, and if you're not careful, that blade might catch your shin, and that is no fun, I can guarantee you that. So make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart, and then what you're going to do is you're going to have your arm out, just like so, and you're going to bring the blade forward. You're going to point it forward, just like so, and then you're going to hook your arm down, just like this. Spin around to my other side so you guys can see what I got going on here. So you're going to hook your arm down, just like so, and then you're going to bring the saber up and around to your side like this, just like so. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to bring the saber around, and as you bring it around, you're going to open up your hand just like so. You're going to leave your thumb and your index finger on the hilt. That way you have a firm connection, but this will also give the saber hilt and the entirety of the saber freedom to move around for this next part. So you're going to bring it around, and you're going to hook the saber around and let gravity bring the secondary blade to the ground and bring the hilt back into the palm of your hand, just like so. And that is the first spin. So you're going to practice this movement. Hook, bring in, spin around, open up your hand, and then back into the palm. Hook, around, open up your hand, back into the palm. I'll do it on the other side so you guys can get a good view of what's going on here. So hook, bring in, open up your hand, and back into the palm. Hook, bring in, open up your hand, and back into the palm. You're going to keep practicing this. Take it nice and slow at first, learn it, get familiar with the muscle memory, and then as you do it, the more and more speed you can add to it, just like so. So that is the first figure 8 spin with the double-bladed lightsaber. Very simple. Let's move on to the next one. So this next spin is going to build off the basics that you just learned, except this time you're going to have 2 hands on the saber hilt. Now, disclaimer, what I'm about to show you, I am left-hand dominant. Some of you are probably going to be right-hand dominant. That's okay, but when you set up your hand on the saber, you're going to have 1 hand underside and 1 hand overside, just like so. For some of you, it might look like this. That's cool, whatever feels comfortable to you. So, without further ado, we're going to start with the saber upright like this in front of our body. Then we're going to push the blade forward like so. We're going to bring it around, and as we do, we're going to open up this hand here, just like so, keeping our thumb and index on the hilt itself. That way, we're not letting go of the hilt, but we still have the freedom and the movement we need to finish this rotation. Then we're going to bring up with the saber hilt, just like so. We can close our hand now, just like this. And then we're going to bring the saber back around, and when we do, we're going to open up this hand here and we're going to bring it around just like so, and then we can close our hand up. And that is the two-handed figure 8 spin. Honestly, super simple. It builds off of the basics you just learned with the basic figure 8 spin. And so to show you again from a different angle what that will look like, so you're going to start, open up your hand, bring it around, close, open up your hand, bring it around, close. It's a very, very smooth process. I'll keep rotating it some so you guys can see what it will look like. Do it nice and slow. And when you're doing this spin, again, take time to gain the muscle memory that you need, and then build onto it with speed, just like so. And eventually, you'll be able to do it however fast you want. So let's move on to the third and final spin. So for the third and final spin, and my personal favorite, this one just to me it seems the coolest. It's a lot of fun. You're going to start with the saber out to the side just like so, in front of your body just like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to perform a basic figure 8 spin with the double blade lightsaber. So the motions that you learned in the very beginning of this video, you're going to bring the saber around just like so, and you're going to bring it up to your side just like this. Now, what's going to vary in this next motion is actually when you go to bring the saber around, you're going to open up your hand just like so, but then you're going to take your offhand and you're going to grab the saber and take it out of the hand you just had it in. So now the saber is free and in my offhand now, and so I'm going to perform the same movement. I'm going to bring it around, hook it, and then bring it to the inside of my body just like so. Line it up with the other side of my shoulder like this. I'm going to open up my hand, grab the saber with my offhand, and then rotate it into my other hand. Hook, bring it up to my side again, bring the saber blade around, open up my hand, grab it with my offhand, and then rotate. And I'm going to repeat this process over and over again. And once you learn it, it is honestly very satisfying to put together because it's just a very smooth and fluid process. Now, again, I do want to make you aware of the fact that whenever you are performing the saber spin, you want to make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. You don't want to have your legs really far apart because you get to spinning the saber super fast, and if you're not careful, you will catch your shin. Make sure your stance is appropriate. So you want to have your feet about shoulder width apart, have one foot a little bit further back than the other, and then you're able to practice this stunt very, very easily, and you can focus on just the arm movements without worrying about hitting yourself, and then you just build off of that. And the more you learn it, the more you get used to the muscle memory, and before you know it, you're adding on speed. And there you have it. You're putting on one heck of a light show. So guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If so, be sure to leave a like. Comment what you thought down in the comment section below. Let me know if you got any questions as well. I'd be glad to help you out. And be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video from my channel. That's all for me, Champion Productions, signing off.